guys, my name is Julia. I'm a third year neuroscience student at King's, and I'm one of the tutors in the DNA this year in the Dev Neuro Academy, and I'm going to start by telling you a little bit about my background. I'm an international student. I come from Poland, and before starting university, before starting my journey at King's, I did the IB program, International Baccalaureate in Poland. It was an amazing opportunity for me. I was incredibly happy that I got into the International Baccalaureate program in one of the local schools because it opened the door for me to go to the university abroad. I've heard many great things about universities in the UK, and I've decided to apply for some of them. Initially, I wasn't sure what I really want to study. But I picked biology and chemistry as my higher level subjects. I was also lucky enough to pick psychology. And really, me being interested in psychology was the first step towards neuroscience. But even though initially I wanted to do something else, I wanted to go into this whole psychology aspect of neuroscience, I became so interested in the cellular and biological aspects of it and all the diseases and developmental stuff that I've decided to stick to it. And I've decided that I probably want to do research in the future. And so far I'm really happy with my choices. And really that's also the answer about why I chose to study at King's, why I chose to study neuroscience. It's I think it was because it gives us insight into us, into humans. It's really very interesting how our brain works, why we make certain decisions, where do our motor skills come from. And neuroscience is really a very interdisciplinary pathway which offers you an opportunity to explore those questions and to pick what you like, because it's so very broad. And the reason I decided to apply for King's is because King's has got a really amazing research department. I've read a lot about this university and I was so impressed by the research centers and by what amazing stuff they do in terms of neuroscience especially, that I really want to get in. And I was lucky enough, here I am, and I'm really pleased with my choice. I also really enjoy London. It's amazing to live in here as a young person. It's a little bit scary to be so far away from your family, but people are really amazing in here, especially at the university. Everybody's very kind, and it's been amazing so far. So in terms of my degree itself, like I've said, I'm interested in developmental aspects. I like the cellular aspect, so what I like to do when I'm in the lab on my own, or with some other people of course, I like to look at a couple of cells on the plate, and I like to see what kind of connections they make, what kind of identity they take, what kind of properties they have. So I really like to start by looking at the small things, to ask a couple of simple or relatively simple questions and get answers for them, and then try to apply this knowledge into some kind of, let's say, bigger picture, like a disease or network aspect or anything else really. The modules that I picked throughout the past 3 years are very close to my interests. So this year I was doing the developmental neurobiology module and the cellular and systems module. And they were absolutely amazing. I've had an opportunity to listen to most of our academics here from the Developmental Neurobiology Center, and I got really interested in their research. Then my final project in the lab was also here in the Developmental Neurobiology Center, so I was really pleased with what my project was about, but I can tell you more about it when we'll see each other. And just to wrap everything up, for the past year I was vice president of the Peer Assisted Learning Scheme, which is a scheme developed by students for students, and the idea is that we help each other out with exams, with coursework, and give each other tips, like how to live in London, how to commute, and those kind of stuff. I was also conference lead of the Neuroscience Society, and I've helped organize a first in-person conference for our society since the pandemic. It was quite successful. A lot of people came in to see the talks in person, and again, many amazing researchers from our center agreed to talk at our conference, and it was extremely interesting, really. So I was very excited about that, and I really wanted to stay involved with the university, so that's why I applied for the Neuro Academy. And I feel so lucky that I got in, because it's an amazing opportunity for both university students and for you guys to work together, to come together and to really get engaged with science more. So there is a lot of science communication, of course, a lot of public engagement, but also a lot of practical stuff in terms of how to organize a project for our students, how to work as part of a team. And we work with really amazing researchers, with really amazing academics who help us understand the matter and who help us show you the best and the most interesting aspects of neuroscience. So yeah, I hope you'll really enjoy it, and I hope to see you very soon. Thank you.